And good afternoon. Welcome to Joe Miller Field here on the campus of McNeese State University in Lake Charles, Louisiana. The Southland Conference Softball Tournament Championship is on ESPN+. I'm Tom Hafer. Mark Young is alongside, and we're happy to bring you this Game 1 of a best-of-3 series to determine the SLC Championship here in Lake Charles. Mark, these are a couple of teams that went through their individual brackets, winning some tight, nail-biting softball games, and they are both certainly battle-tested coming in here, too, this evening.
Yeah, you can kind of throw out all the records. I mean, you've got two outstanding performing teams at this time and point in the year, and, you know, you couldn't ask for a better rivalry right across the border. Coming all the way down, about 50 miles down the road, you've got a team that's trying to win its first conference championship with a team that has won 40-plus games in the last 4 years now. For them to extend that streak, they're going to have to win two in this to get to 40. So you've got two totally different teams, but in the exact same place, and this looks like it's going to be an outstanding couple games or 2 to 3 games here.
Reagan Smith, who starts for Lamar, has been on a tear lately. Their starting pitcher in her last 6 games, the least she's thrown is 7 innings. She's just been just clutch as could be down the stretch for Lamar, including winning those 2 nail-biters in 8 innings against Southeastern to win that bracket.
Yeah, I mean, 15 wins on the year, 3 complete games last weekend. I mean, I don't know if we talked last week in this mini pod about Northwestern having a pitcher that they were going to ride, but Lamar looks like they've got one that has the goods to be able to do it.
All right, we'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the first pitch of this contest here in just a couple of minutes. We'll take the break. This is ESPN+. 33 and 22. Gracie Hess, the senior third baseman, leads it off. Isabella Flores at second base hits second. Then Ariel Flores, the left fielder, bats third. Kayla Wilson is the cleanup hitter. Samara Lee Westling, the DP, bats fifth. And Mackenzie Wright, the catcher, hits sixth. Riley Whitley, the right fielder, hits seventh. Cicely Wyndham at shortstop is the eighth hitter. And Roxy Thompson, the center fielder, bats ninth for the Cardinals. Their head coach is Amy Hooks. They'll be facing Maddie Taylor for McNeese, this right-handed starting pitcher. Taylor comes in with a .415 earned run average and a 15-4 record. 116 innings pitched, 69 earned runs. There's your defensive alignment. Eister in left, Dibley in center, Cloud in right, Munoz, Chance, Weeks, Poncho on the infield, and Pruitt is the catcher, and Maddie Taylor will be in the circle for the McNeese Cowgirls. Taylor, a 5'9" sophomore. She's from Sterlington, Louisiana, and she will face Gracie Hess, the right-handed batter who leads it off for the Lamar Cardinals. First pitch coming at 6:07 p.m. and strike called to Hess, a .327 hitter, 4 homers, 34 RBIs on the year. She's the team leader with 5 stolen bases for the Cardinals. It's 2:05 down the lines, 2:16 in right center, 2:11 in left center, and a ground ball towards short. Cassidy Chance is up with it. The throw is on time, and one down quickly here in the Lamar first. Weather cooperating nicely right now. A very pleasant 76 degrees at game time with mostly cloudy skies. The wind is blowing in from center field very slightly at about 6 miles per hour. That's out of the northeast. And here's Isabella Flores. .360 her average, 8 homers and 50 RBIs. Swinging a foul on that pitch from Maddie Taylor at 64 miles an hour.
Yeah, it was interesting listening to both coaches is coming into this, what their keys were, what they thought they needed to do. One of the things that the batters of Lamar have been able to do is go deep in accounts and run the pitch count up on pitchers. They got a chance to do that last weekend. And, of course, if Taylor can throw strikes early on in the count, that kind of defeats what Lamar's trying to do as hitters.
Lamar with 2 8-inning, 2-1 wins over the top seed Southeastern Louisiana to get here to the finals. Just their second in team history time in the tournament finals of the Southland Conference. McNeese has been in the tournament finals, 6 years in a row now?
Yeah. It's like we mentioned. I mean, you see the big billboard in right field, all the different accomplishments of Southland Conference, the McNeese softball, the regular season champs, the tournament champs. It's a long list, and of course Lamar with a chance to kind of start their own little history or legacy.
2-2 to Flores. High in the air, foul left side. It'll get out of play and hit the light pole right behind the Cardinals dugout.
Yeah, right. Security guy caught one right off the noggin, hit the light pole, then the dugout, and kind of deflected. Nobody hurt, doesn't seem like so.
Some laughing going on about it, so I think all is well. Count stays 2-2 to Flores. Hit sharply towards short, one hop to Chance. Throw is safe at first as Poncho unable to scoop that one off the turf.
Yeah, it looked like a little double clutch at short by Chance, and then she kind of threw it low and to the outside, and Poncho tried to cross over and get that, but to no avail. But it was one of those that came off the bat like it was really hard, but it kind of was a soft one hopper, really easy play at second for Chance.
So here's Ariel Flores, a .290 hitter. First pitch from Taylor. That's a foul off to the right side. Flores on the year, 5 homers, 29 RBIs. The Cardinals as a team have hit 41 homers. They've held opponents to 28. The Cardinals scoring 308 runs, opponents 247 on the year. In at the corners, back at short and second. Straight away in the outfield. Flores takes strike two. So says home plate umpire Nikos Williams. It's a 4-ump crew here tonight. Lyndon Baptiste is at first. Davis Woolley is at second. And Rogers Matthews is at third. 0-2. Hit well to center. Dibley moves over and in just a step or two to catch out number two.
Yeah, curveball on the outside part of the plate, and so it caught it at the end of the bat. So even though it was hit with the right trajectory, it wasn't hit really hard. Of course, Dibley, we've seen her roam center field and make great plays out there, so no problem for her.
Kayla Wilson, the hitter, 326 her average, a team leading 9 homers, 39 RBIs on the year for the right-handed hitter. 1 on and 2 down. That one's pulled foul past third.
Yeah, try to come inside to her, kind of hung it up in the air a little bit, and she was able to hammer it, but just missed.
This is an all-turf field here at Joe Miller Field. Chance of rain throughout this weekend, so that may come in handy at some point over the next couple of days. Pitch is just inside of 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he really tried to get in jammer right there. Just missed, but good location, good velocity.
Great crowd here tonight. Both teams well represented. Of course, Lamar just 60 miles down Interstate 10 from here in Lake Charles. They got a lot of folks who made the trip. 1-1. Taylor to Wilson. Hit sharply to short, a backhand, and a throw to second for the force plate. Chance was busy in the first inning. Cards get a run on the error. Do not score. They leave the runner on. McNeese bats in the bottom half of the first in a scoreless game. This is ESPN Plus. Cassidy Chance leads it off for McNeese. Maddie Weeks and Riley Cloud also due up here in the first. We'll get you the rest of the McNeese lineup here in just a moment as ball one comes in from Reagan Smith. Poncho hits fourth, and Munoz, Taylor, Dibley, Pruitt, Fontenot for McNeese, and head coach James Landreneau. Reagan Smith, this right-hander, has a .331 earned run average on the season and a 15-5 record. 137 and a third innings pitch, giving up 65 earned runs. And been brilliant down the stretch, winning the last 6. Swinging a foul by Chance. Smith pitched in a game here at Joe Miller Field earlier in the season during a multi-team event against McNeese. Went just an inning and 2/3 and gave up 4 earned runs before being pulled.
Yeah, she has come on strong the last part of the, and of course Coach Hooks had mentioned in her pre-production, Zoom call that, she really wanted her to attack the zone and get quick outs, quick innings.
That's ball 3 to Chance. Cassidy Chance, an all-conference player, comes in at .437. She went 7 for 9 in the 3 games in the Lake Charles bracket in that pod. A swing and a miss. Full count now. 61 miles an hour on that pitch from Reagan Smith.
Yeah, really pounding the outside part of the plate. All 5 of those pitches have been outer half. The 3 balls have missed, and then the 2 strikes have been right on the outside part of the plate, so don't expect anything different here.
Up the middle, and it's another hit for Cassidy Chance. Hard to raise a .437 average, but she does so with a leadoff single to begin the McNeese half of the first inning.
Yeah, well, as good as Smith has been on the mound for the Cardinals, the Chance has been every bit as good as a hitter, and she has been outstanding, and she is definitely in the zone.
There's Maddie Weeks, the Cowgirl second baseman, right-handed hitter, hitting .305, 1 homer, 17 RBIs. He's a good bunter. Would not be surprised to see a sacrifice here. First pitch outside, 58 miles an hour from Smith.
Well, the only reason maybe you might not this early is in the count is just to run some pitch counts up. See if how much she's controlled Smith has. So you may wait till you get a strike before you look at it.
There's the bunt, and it's a foul as it's fielded by the catcher right.
Yeah, and everybody charging that time. That's one of those situations where you see the Cardinals with their defensive strategy. They bring the left fielder up because they're well aware of the Cowgirls going first to third on those sacrifice bunts.
1-1 now to Weeks. She pulls that inside pitch way foul. And out of play, 1-2. Reagan Smith, this right-hander, as a 5'11 senior from Santa Fe, Texas, was formerly at UTSA. And what a last couple of weeks she has had.
Absolutely.
Brilliant performances. 1-2 to Weeks. Pitches outside. So 2-2.
Yeah, good eye right there. That's a good pitch by Smith, trying to get her to bite on one, trying to get the strikeout, try to keep Chance there with 1 out.
That's hit towards second. A flip to the force out, and Weeks is safe at first. So Chance erased on the force out as Flores flipped it to Wyndham. Wyndham threw on to first, but unable to get a speedy Maddie Weeks. So 1 on and 1 down. Here's Riley Cloud, Cowgirl right fielder, .342 the average, 8 homers, and a team-leading 48 RBIs. Smith comes home, and that one just misses outside.
You see Smith is really working outside on these first 3 batters. Chance able to get one and drive it back up the middle. Weeks unable to get all the way around it, just kind of punched it at second base, but
that's a strike, 1-1 to Cloud. The defensive alignment for the Cardinals, Ariel Flores in left, Thompson in center, Whitley in right, Hess at third, Wyndham at short, Isabella Flores at second, Wilson the first baseman right, the catcher Smith in the circle. Cloud pops this one up, right side, may have some room, and it just hits the screen as both Wilson and Wright chased after that one. It's 1-2 on Riley Cloud.
Yeah, that one was going to be close to being a strike right on the outside corner. Cloud's just able to just kind of punch through that bat head out it and just foul it off. But you can see the strategy so far by Smith. They're going to just pound that outside corner, make you hit an oppo.
That one's drilled down the line and left. It's curving, and it's foul in the corner.
Yeah, and they actually tried to come inside that time, but she left it out high and over the plate. And it's a good thing she left it up a little bit because the fact that it got up got Cloud out over the top in front and pulled it. It wasn't hit as well as we thought. That didn't get out of the ballpark, but it would certainly have been trouble if it had gotten that corner as well as Weeks and Cloud both run.
1-2 on Cloud. That's down the right field line and also foul, out of play.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to take a chance again and try to come back inside, so they went back outside. Cloud has really quick hands, and if they can get it outside and hit into the teeth of the defense, one of the things Coach Hooks talked about just playing better defense, getting the balls early in counts.
And strike 3 called. Cloud unable to go after that changeup. Drops in on the outer half of the plate for out number 2.
Yeah, those just kind of froze her right there. She saw it up in the zone, and she just gave up, and that thing dropped back down. 2 strikes, you got to ride that all the way in and see if you can't hit it late.
Ball 1 to Corinne Poncho, the Cowgirl first baseman. Poncho on the season, .305 average, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. 1 out on and 2 out. McNeese bats bottom of the first. That's outside. Have to wait on Nikos Williams to see what the call is going to be.
Yeah. You know, the thing about softball, and one of the things both coaches alluded to, playing clean and playing fundamentally sound. I mean, not being able to get Chance over to second base, that changes the whole dynamics of things. As a pitcher, you realize if I give up a single, that's probably a run. Mm-hmm. At first base, you give up a single, that's not really is stressful. So that's one of the things about putting stress on the other team, making sure you do all the things correctly and get the runner over when you have a chance to.
It's 2-0 on Poncho. Here comes Reagan Smith. Missed outside, 3-0. Chance led off the inning with a single. Was forced out with Weeks reaching. And a Cloud strikeout. Now Poncho, a 3-0 count. Turned her loose, 3-0, and she chops that down at her feet for strike 1.
Yeah, they took a chance that she might give her something right there, not willing to walk her and put a runner at second base. And she saw one, her eyes got big. She took a good swing at it, but she'll get another shot right here.
3-1. And it's ball 4, 2 on and 2 out. That'll send Jada Munoz to the plate. Munoz, the Cowgirl third baseman, a .331 average, 8 homers and 37 RBIs on the year. Runner in scoring position. 2 on, 2 out. Munoz takes high from Smith.
And Smith working very careful to the Cowgirl lineup, and she's only come inside on a couple pitches. One was a long foul by Riley Cloud, and then that one there just kind of sailed on her.
It's just inside, 2-0 on Munoz.
Yeah.
The McNeese fans have the bubbles going. They're floating through the air. Last week it was love bugs. Today it's bubbles.
Now it's bubbles.
2-0. And that's low. Goes 3-0 on Jada Munoz.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here if they turn Munoz loose. She is such a good hitter, and like you mentioned many times, that she led the league in RBIs last year. So she's got a knack for driving runs in.
Strike. I'll let her high. 60-mile-an-hour pitch.
Yeah, probably a good take if you don't bail her out. She's struggling with the strike zone early.
She's already at 26 pitches now is Reagan Smith here in the first inning. That one's hit well to left. It's deep. Flores goes back and catches it on the fly in the corner. Side retired. Munoz out in front of it just a bit. And Smith gets out of the 2-out jam. 2 runners left on base, 1 hit, 1 walk in the inning. We'll go to the second. This is Southland Conference Softball Tournament Championship on ESPN+.
In my Louisiana, I'm at home wherever I go.
I take to the trails.
And go with the flow.
Every festival has a flavor.
In my Louisiana, nature's a work of art.
There's more just below the surface.
And right on the table.
In my Louisiana, the trail less traveled is endless.
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Wright and Whitley, 5, 6, and 7 hitters. We're scoreless in the second. Samara Lee Wessling, 312 hitter, 4 homers, 22 RBIs. She is the Cardinal DP.
Yeah, no, we probably mentioned the wind, but the wind is definitely going to be a factor here.
Chance can't handle that one deep in the hole. It's going to be an infield hit for Wessling.
Yeah, she went down to the knee. She probably didn't need to go down to the knee. She kind of started the slide and kind of short-armed it right there. They'll give that a base hit and first hit of the game. But yeah, that's going to be the key, I think. The team that can hit the ball down, anything up in the air, unless it's just driven on the line. You saw Munoz's ball. You saw Cloud's ball in the first inning that went foul. They both kind of hung up there for a while, and so I think that's going to be the key. You see so far the Cardinals have driven 3 balls to shortstop.
Going to get a pinch runner here. Cameron Radford will run for Wessling as Mackenzie Wright will step in. The Lamar catcher. Wright, a 259 hitter, 3 homers, 25 RBIs. Shows bunt, and that's a foul. 0-1. Big difference in the stolen base totals between these two teams. McNeese with 95 on the season, and Lamar with just 17 stolen bases in 20 attempts. Different styles. That's popped up on the bunt attempt, and Munoz hauls in the first out. An unsuccessful sacrifice attempt by Wright.
Yeah, the ball came up and in right where you want to pitch someone you know is bunting, and came up and in at her, and she, instead of being able to pull the ball back and let ball one go by, she got brought the bat from down to up, and that's going to a sure way of getting a pop up.
Here's Riley Whitley, the right fielder for the Cardinals, left-handed hitter. Little tap towards first. Poncho will tag the runner, and the second out is recorded with Radford heading down to second. She'll be there in scoring position with 2 away. And Cicely Wyndham, the shortstop, bats. Wyndham, a 264 hitter with a couple of homers and 26 RBIs on the year. She's got an RBI chance with 2 down. Runner on at second.
Yeah, outstanding shortstop for Lamar.
All defensive team.
2 really good defensive teams here. The Cowgirls have last week saw them turn some traditional double plays in really nice fashion, 6-4-3, and
Wyndham takes high, 1-1.
both teams would like to rely on their defense, have their pitchers get the ball put in play, and their defense make plays behind them. Neither team with big strikeout pitchers.
Neither one, yep. There's a strike as that belt-high pitch is called.
Yeah,
strike
drop
2.
ball that time at 58. She got the top of the zone with it. So.
Taylor, the right-hander, to Wyndham, the right-hander. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That's ripped foul. That was a 64-mile-an-hour pitch from Taylor, so the fact that Wyndham got around on it, a little unusual.
Yeah, she got it up and in, and, had it been down in the zone, even at that location, it would have been much tougher.
Runner at second. 2 down, and ball too high to Wyndham. Taylor comes set. Here comes the 2-2. High in the air to center. No problem for Dibley. She'll waltz over into left center to make the out. Side retired. An error and a runner left on base. An inning and a half in the books. We're scoreless. This is ESPN Plus. The McNeese lineup. Taylor, a .289 hitter on the season. 9 homers, tied for the team lead, and 42 RBIs on the year.
Yeah,
she's done it all.
When you've got a two-way player like that, she was early in the year. She was a little bit higher in the lineup. I think.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, I think sometimes being down in the lineup kind of. Your workload is not quite as. That's going to be an illegal pitch.
Oh.
I see the second base umpire coming out and giving it, and so that'll be should be 2-0 then. We'll see if he gives a signal, and he does 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0, so an illegal pitch.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she what.
Yeah. 2-0. That's a strike on Taylor.
Yeah, and we probably wouldn't get that call if we didn't have a four-man crew. Yeah, because the second base umpire is right behind the pitcher.
2-1 to Taylor leading off the second. To shortstop, Wyndham. Plenty of time to get Taylor at first. Leadoff hitter retired.
Yeah, nice.
He's second.
Nice job by Wyndham. Sorry, Tom. She knew who was running, and she knew she had a little extra time, and just sat and got the right hop and got it.
This is Alexis Dibley, the Cowgirls center fielder. .320 on the year. 7 homers, 22 RBIs. leads the team with 16 doubles. And ball one high and away, 58 miles an hour from Reagan Smith.
Yeah, we saw her get on a roll toward the end of the year as well, hitting the ball very, very comfortably at the plate. She's seeing everything really well.
And that's a strike, 1-1. Lamar in all red with the black trim. McNeese wearing the blue pants, the white tops with the blue sleeves and gold trim. 1-2. Strike two on the outside corner. Dibley falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, curveball that got her outside. Yeah, I think it confused her.
Ground ball left side, gobbled up by Hess at third. Second out of the inning recorded at first.
Yeah, a little bobble at third by Hess, but she was able to come up with it. Threw low down to first base, but it was picked up nicely at first base by Wilson.
There's Anna Pruitt, Cowgirl catcher, nobody on, 2 down. We are scoreless in the second. Pruitt, the right-handed hitter. And a strike called.
Yeah, one of the first called strikes on the inside part of the plate from Smith. Yeah.
Pruitt at 246, has a homer and 8 RBIs on the year. Open stance, right-handed batter's box. Grounded again to third. Big hop this time for Hess. And 3 quick outs for Smith and the Cardinals here in the McNeese second inning. Scoreless tie. This is the Southland Conference Softball Tournament Championship on ESPN+. Roxy Thompson, the ninth hitter, will lead it off for Lamar, then back to the top of the order. Maddie Taylor in the circle for McNeese. First pitch high in the air. Shallow center. Dibley comes in. Calls for and catches out number 1.
Yeah, you've seen no problem with the balls up in the air so far. Pretty simple. Center field, left field. The balls that have got through for base hits, the infield hit, the error, they're all been balls on the ground. So that's a philosophy that Coach Hooks is really preaching. Put the ball in play. Let's play fundamental. Let's complete game.
There's Gracie Hess. She grounded out to shortstop her first time.
Yeah, off speed by Taylor.
Gracie Hess, a 5'1" senior. She's from Belle Chase, Louisiana.
Been there.
Yes.
A lot of water.
Yes. 0-1. Hit to the left of Chance at shortstop. She'll scoop it and throw out Hess. Too quickly down in the Lamar third.
Yeah, that was hit pretty well up the middle, but a nice play by chance at short as she ranged to her left.
Isabella Flores reached on an error her first time. Ground ball to the left side as Munoz moves over, throws on the run, and retires Isabella Flores, the 5'7" freshman from Wiley, Texas. 5-3. That was a quick top of the third for the Cardinals. We remain scoreless. We'll continue with the bottom of the third in the Southland Conference Softball Tournament Championship on ESPN+. McNeese, of course, has been in the SLC tournament finals the last 6 seasons. They won it 4 times and then lost the last 2. Last time they made it to the NCAA tournament was 2023.
Yeah, they're looking to get back to that. Yeah, it's a nice resume they have.
Yep.
This right field line.
Naja Fontenot, the batter, and a strike, 1-1. Fontenot is the DP and the 9th hitter for McNeese. She's an all-conference player. Injured her knee about a month ago, has just begun returning to action, and is limited. They're not playing her in the outfield, just batting. That one's well hit down the left field line, and moving over, and ouch! Ariel Flores got a hand on that one, and then tumbled over the wall down the left field side and did not hang on. They'll get some attention to her from her teammates and some of the fans down there. A lot of Lamar fans in the left field line and some others assisting her. Yeah,
the fence is about abdomen high. So, that's where we saw that happen on down the right field line a few weeks back. And she made a great effort. Ball was hit pretty well, but you see what's happening to balls going to the left field there. They're kind of pushing left, and they're shutting down completely. That ball at one point looked like it might get all the way to the fence. But, we only saw Naja Fontenot hit in one game last in the mini pod.
Yeah,
the first game, and then we didn't see her again. Yeah. She's kind of working her way back.
It's 1-2 now on Naja Fontenot, who hit .372 on the year with 7 homers. That's in the air to center, and Thompson comes in. Wyndham, the shortstop, calls her off and makes the catch. So 1 down in the McNeese third. It's a pitcher's duel officially. As we go to the top of the order for McNeese, Cassidy Chance.
Yeah, we said that last week, and it ended up being
a
7-6 game, and it looked like it was going to be almost nothing.
Chance singled and was forced out her first trip. First pitch. This is just outside.
Yeah, but I do want to say, use my first unfortunate of the broadcast, that when Naja Fontenot went down, she was really on a tear hitting the softball. So it was really too bad for that young lady, but hopefully she'll come back.
Chance takes outside. This is a 5'6" sophomore, Cassidy Chance. Bats left, throws right. She's from Mansfield, Texas. And was also, like Naja Fontenot, an all SLC performer first team this year. 2-0. Smith pitches, and Chance fouls it. So 2-1.
Yeah, good swing up in the zone a little bit. Just missed it, but she doesn't have home run power, but she does have gap power. She has gap power, and they're playing her, and you can see what they're doing in left field because of the wind. They're kind of playing to the line and playing up, and they're kind of creeping in even more. I think that wind will shut it down.
2-1 to Chance. Smith has her signal. She comes to the plate. Foul. It's 2-2. 6 o'clock start here tonight. 6 o'clock scheduled tomorrow. Makes you a little nervous with the weather situation to have a game scheduled for 6 with thunderstorms likely both tomorrow and Saturday. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't affect any of the play. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right side.
That's going to be trouble. Yeah, that was going to be trouble no matter what because Smith had not moved off the mound, and there's no way I don't think that they would have got to over to first base. Even if she feels that clean, it's going to be probably 2 head first dives.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and try to get there, but that's going to be a base hit, I do believe, yeah.
It's a hit for Chance.
Yeah, and she's just stayed
6 straight?
Yeah. 10 straight.
10 straight.
Yeah.
Times on base, yeah. Wow.
It's amazing. She is feeling it.
What a leadoff hitter she is. Here's Weeks, who hit into the force out her first time. And this 5'4" graduate student from Clinton, Mississippi, takes a strike.
Yeah, they pounded her outside last time, got her to 2 strikes, and pounded it outside. All she could do was kind of hit that ground ball to second.
Pitch is low.
You look for Coach Landreau to maybe do something at some point, a hit and run, if they can get a hitter's count and possibly.
Chance, stolen base threat, and a strike to Weeks, 1-2. Chance on the season has 12 stolen bases in 18 tries. 1-2 coming. And a swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Strike him out, throw him out. Double play for the Lamar Cardinals. Excellent throw from right. And the tag applied by Wyndham. The Cowgirls' threat is erased. And 3 innings are complete. We remain scoreless. This is Southland Conference Softball Tournament Championship action on ESPN+.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
Navarre Honda's all-new state-of-the-art dealership is now open. And when you lease any new Navarre Honda, all you pay for is gas. That's it. Plus, every new Navarre Honda comes with Navarre's lifetime powertrain warranty and $10,000 in trade protection with Value Shield at Navarre Honda in Lake Charles.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
We are already in the top of the 4th in a scoreless game. Maddie Taylor returns to the circle for McNeese. It'll be Ariel Flores, then Wilson and Wessling do for Lamar here in this 4th inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for McNeese. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Lamar. And the 4th inning gets underway as Ariel Flores takes ball 1. Flores, of course, was injured briefly in the bottom half of the 3rd when she tumbled into the wall and over it. She flew out to center her first time and fouls this one out of play off to the right, 1-1.
Yeah, both pitchers have had control. The only few walks have been by Smith for Lamar. The only error has been against the Cowgirls. So both defenses have been pretty solid. Both pitchers have been really solid. It's gonna looks like cruising along.
Flores takes low, 2-1. She is a 5'7" freshman from Robstown, Texas. Bats right, throws right. A couple of really good freshmen, both Flores girls for the Cardinals. 2-1 pitch high, 3-1.
Lamar's only hit in the second inning that led off the inning, but unable to move the runner over.
Strike fills the count at 3-2. 63 miles an hour from Maddie Taylor. Here's the 3-2. And it's ball 4, and that's the first walk issued by either pitcher. It's a leadoff free pass to Ariel Flores to begin the Lamar fourth inning. And we're going to get another pinch runner here. Flores will head to the bench and who Coach Hooks wants to do the running here. That will be Kinley McGuire, a freshman out of Buda, Texas, be the pinch runner. Wilson grounded into a fielder's choice. Her first trip back in the first inning. And this right-handed batter waits for the first pitch from Taylor. Pitch is inside, ball 1 to Kayla Wilson. 5'9" sophomore from Ruston, Louisiana. Scorch to center. Dibley back, makes the catch on the warning track. And the runner at first has to retreat as Dibley showed good range tracking that one down, and she was very calm getting close to the fence.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen her do that time and time again this year. That's not really a surprise. You know, that goes back to the free pass and you know, what Coach Langino has talked about in the past. You know, give up singles, not walks. Give up, you know, if they want to hit their way, if they want to earn it on, let them earn it on. And that's a perfect example of what the game will do to you.
This is Cameron Radford. Radford pinch ran for Samara Lee Wessling and has stayed in as the DP. Radford, a .225 hitter, no homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Bats with the runner at first and 1 down. Taylor's pitch, a swing and a miss. It's a strike. Radford is a 5'2" freshman from Sugar Land, Texas. Bats left, throws left. Infield is in tight for her.
Yeah, so is the outfield, especially in left field, as they expect a slap hitter to just kind of punch one.
Taylor pitches and misses, 1-2.
Really surprised the defense on the infield. You think they would take a couple steps back with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to double her off anyway, so, you know, just cover more ground. You got the force at second.
That's skied to left. Eister waits and now catches the second out. 2 down in the Lamar fourth. A walk led off the inning. Now a pair of flyouts. And here's Mackenzie Wright, the catcher. She popped out to third. First time up. That's grounded, foul past The Lamar dugout, 0-1.
Yeah, the way the game is going, this feels like you get the leadoff man, it feels like a rally.
Yeah.
Leadoff man on, it feels, and Cowgirls had a 2 on base early in the first inning.
High to right, 1-1. 64 miles an hour on that one from Maddie Taylor. That's pretty much her typical velocity on the heater.
Yeah, when she's throwing the ball well, 64, 65, yeah, when she feels really good. And this is a good warm night. Good wind kind of at her back, so that's always helpful, too, on fastballs.
Now timeout asked for and granted as Wright steps back. She and Taylor reset. Now we're ready for this 1-1. That one stayed high, 2-1.
Yeah, drop ball. Try to get the drop ball to get in there, but not quite.
So Wright in a hitter's count at 2-1. Runner at first is McGuire, the pinch runner. That one's ripped foul past third and down towards our production booth.
Well, you could see the location where we were. The Lamar fans all jumped up on the left, but where we're at, you realize, and we've seen this a lot this year, there's no way to hit that ball fair when it's that far inside on a curve.
Foul makes it 2-2. That one gets away, and the runner will head to second. McGuire is there with 2 down. Runner in scoring position with now a full count.
Yeah, that adds a little added pressure on everybody now that the runner's in second. The runner at first, one off the wall is probably not going to score a run, not the way Cowgirls can run in the outfield.
Full count pitch. Taylor to right. Hit sharply to shortstop. Gobbled up by Chance. Another low throw. And Pancho digs it out for the 3rd out. Card's got a runner on and left the pinch runner on. 3.5 innings are complete. We're not yet an hour into this one. We're scoreless. This is Southland Conference Tournament Softball on ESPN+. Riley Cloud caught looking her first trip. Off the end of the bat, a little slow roller. Hess gobbles it up. Out at first. Whole bunch of ground outs in the game so far. A few flyouts as well. Just 3 hits.
Well, Smith's doing a good job of staying away from the hitter. She's staying outside. She's pounding outside. Coach Landreau had talked about looking for pitches that you like to hit, and so far the Cowgirls haven't really done that.
Corinne Pancho takes ball 1. Pitch at 57 miles an hour to this right-handed hitter. Pancho, a 5'9" junior from Basile, Louisiana. That's right, throws right. Made a good scoop at first on a low throw to end the top half of this inning. And now ball 2. Game 1 of the best of 3 for the SLC Championship. And the right to represent the Southland in the NCAA tournament. Poncho takes low.
Yep. Well, the Cardinals are, they're real comfortable and confident in this kind of game. They watched Reagan Smith keep them in games all last week against the number 1 seed, and so they feel pretty good.
Poncho takes ball 4. Second walk she has drawn.
Yep.
And that gets a runner on at first with 1 down. And Munoz, the batter. She flew out to left her first trip.
Yeah, got out around it, hit it okay. They're going to back up and play her a little deeper than the Cowgirls have been playing in left field, but she's very capable of hitting one out of here, even with this wind.
Munoz, the 5'5" senior from San Antonio. And she takes strike 1. She bats right, she throws right, and faces an 0-1 deficit now.
Yeah, it's Smith's best pitch. It's kind of a thigh-high curveball that kind of just starts up and stays away.
Hit sharply, scooped by the shortstop Wyndham, and the tag of the bag and the throw to first for a 6-3 double play. Well done by Wyndham at short on a sharply hit ball. 4 innings are complete. We are scoreless. This is the Southland Conference Tournament Championship on ESPN+. Whitley, Wyndham, and Thompson due up. Riley Whitley takes outside ball 1. Whitley grounded to first unassisted her first time. Came in hitting .258 with 3 homers and 26 RBIs. Outside corner strike, 1-1.
Yeah, it's going to come down, Tom. Looks like it's going to come down to who blinks first. Which pitcher makes the first mistake, which hitting team can get the break. That last ball by Munoz was hit pretty well up the middle. Could have easily been a base hit.
Pop up behind short. Chance goes out. Eister comes in. It's Cassidy Chance who makes the catch. 1 down in the Lamar 5th inning.
Yeah, there was almost a collision there, and fortunately for Eister, Chance is about 4 inches taller,
yeah.
And she was able to just go up and get the rebound over the top of her without fouling, right? So
here's Wyndham. Flew out to center her first trip. Made a nice play at short to end the bottom of the 4th just a minute ago, and she turned a double play. She's an all-defensive player on the SLC, and a right-hander, 5'7" sophomore from Huntington Beach, California.
And a lot of it is positioning. She was positioned just perfectly right there. And
pulled the string on that one, a 58-mile-an-hour pitch, and Wyndham was out in front.
Yeah, but, those things, who's going to get the first break, that pop-up to that Chance just caught could have easily, deflected and got over in foul territory for a leadoff double. And
it's inside, 2-1. Both these teams played a bunch of one-run games to win their tournament brackets. McNeese won all three in one-run fashion.
Right, all three, and all had the tying or winning run against them on base in all three games. So it was both these teams used to playing in these. Of course, Cowgirls are used to playing in some that already have runs on the board.
Yeah.
And
Lamar beat Southeastern twice, 2-1 in 8 innings to upset the regular season champs and make it to these finals. That's hit up the middle and through for a hit. A one-out single for Wyndham. Second hit of the game for Lamar.
Yeah, curveball kind of stayed up and out away, stayed up in the zone and got a lot of the plate, and she was able just to slap it right back up the middle.
So Roxy Thompson is the hitter.
I know there's one out, but I wouldn't be surprised a 9-hole hitter bunts this thing over and just tried to get somebody in scoring position.
It's hit sharply to second. Weeks to Chance. 4-6-3, another double play as McNeese gets out of the inning on a sharply hit ball that Weeks was able to move to a right, scoop, flip, and the relay gets the runner at first. Wow. Defense in full display here. 4.5 innings complete. We are scoreless. This is ESPN Plus.
Welcome to Casati Pines at Coshada, nestled in the natural wetlands of southwest Louisiana on 65 acres of looking glass lakes, surrounded by stately pines and live oaks. It's an experience unlike any other. A challenging 18-hole par 72 championship course, 6 sets of tees, and a unique 19th tiebreaker hole. Ranked the 18th best golf course in the USA by Golf Advisor. Casati Pines at Coshada in Kinder, Louisiana. Louisiana's best bet.
In my Louisiana, I'm at home wherever I go.
I take to the trails
and go with the flow.
Every festival has a flavor. In my Louisiana, nature's a work of art.
There's more just below the surface.
And right on the table.
In my Louisiana, the trail less traveled is endless.
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Heading to the bottom of the 5th. Taylor, Dibley, and Pruitt will bat for McNeese against Reagan Smith. They shut out the Cowgirls through 4 on 2 hits, a couple of walks. No errors by Lamar. Cardinals have just 2 hits against Maddie Taylor through 5. And here's Taylor to lead it off. Grounded out her first trip. Ball went inside. This one's going by so quick, we're not even having a chance to enjoy it. 4.5 innings done in just a minute over an hour. And that one's low, 2-0. 61 miles an hour from Reagan Smith.
Yeah, control's been really good. Like you said, you mentioned only a couple walks in the game, one apiece, or two and one. Yeah, two for Smith, both on Poncho.
Off the fists in the air. Oh, and it drops. Flores and Wyndham couldn't decide who was to get that one. And that one drops right by second base. And that's a mental mistake for Lamar. And it'll be the 3rd hit of the game for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, 2-0 pitch, they turned Maddie Taylor loose. It looked like she got one she liked, and she just kind of squibbed it up the middle. And we just talked about the possibility of an error. Now, that only cost them first base. I mean, that's still a leadoff hitter on base, so they're going to go out immediately and kind of reset everybody, because it's unfortunately for Lamar, that's the leadoff hitter, so they're going to get that a base hit, but it's a mental error.
And there's a pinch runner at first for Taylor. Can't tell who that is.
Well, that
Eister?
may be Eister.
Yeah, it is.
That's the defense.
Yeah.
She's on defense.
She's being hit for playing defense.
She's been hit for by
Fontenot.
For Fontenot. Yeah.
We'll see how this works out. If Taylor remains. It's all too confusing to me as Dibley steps in.
Yeah.
Lamar will come in at the corners for Lexi Dibley, who grounded to third. Dibley is from Moss Bluff, Louisiana. 5'9" junior. Shows bunt. And did she pull the bat back? She must have.
Yeah, she did, yeah. Yeah, they're on top of it. They're really on top. The difference now with Dibley up is they've got to respect her power a little bit.
Sure.
So left field is fairly deep, so she's going to have to come up and cover third if they do it the same way they've been doing it.
There's a bunt, throw to first. Sacrifice is good. Eister, pinch runner at third.
Well, they scouted McNeese well because they covered third with the pitcher, the catcher, and the left fielder.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody was over there. Now, if she could have got to third, there would have been nobody for home.
Right. I think I said she was at third. She's at second.
Yeah.
And Pruitt is the hitter, 0 for 1.
But there's the pressure you need to be able to put on people now with a runner at second with only one out.
High in the air behind second. In comes Thompson from center, and now the right fielder, Whitley, will make the catch. But Pruitt is retired, 2 down.
You're really anxious on that first pitch. Didn't really give Smith a chance to make a mistake. She went after that first one and she threw that curveball. That's been her main pitch outside. It's really tough not to hit that ball in the air.
So 2 out for Nyjah Fontenot. Strike called outside corner. 60 miles an hour from Reagan Smith.
Fontenot hit one pretty well to left field that went foul before she popped out.
And a foul back to the screen. It's 0-2. The lights have been on throughout. There's a little bit of sunshine peeping through, so that may make it just a little bit difficult out in right field, and perhaps a line drive at second base or first might be affected just a bit. It'll be fully dark here in 20 minutes or so. 0-2 to Fontenot. It's high.
Trying to get her to chase the rise ball, but too high and too far in.
So 1-2 on Nyjah Fontenot. Fontenot, the 5'6" junior out of here in Lake Charles. Outside 2-2. Two on the way. Up the middle. A scoop by Flores. Fontenot out to retire the side. McNeese got a runner in scoring position, but could not push her across. And 5 innings are complete in a scoreless game. This is SLC tournament action on ESPN+. Maddie Taylor has thrown 5 shutout innings, giving up just 2 hits. Hess bats for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 2 and takes ball 1. And at the corners, back everywhere else. Pop-up foul and out of play.
Yeah, 6th inning. Lamar actually hit a couple balls sharply last inning and nicely turned double play by the Cowgirls. And
that's high, 2-1.
It came high and in. Hess ducked down, kind of went right over her head.
2-1 to the Lamar leadoff hitter and third baseman, Gracie Hess. Swings over top of that one, count even at 2.
Yeah, drop ball that time at 59. She kind of started right in the middle. Hess a little aggressive, probably dropped out of the zone, but great pitch for Maddie Taylor.
2-2 now. Just inside. Hess takes ball 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's extreme. I don't know if it's an inch inside, it's going to hit her. If it's an inch away from her, it's a strike. Yeah, that's how tight that was. And Hess is really diving on top of the plate.
Grounded to short. Chance with a high hop and a high throw. Poncho stays on the bag.
Yeah, good to have a 5'9" first baseman.
Chance has had a couple of missed throws over there.
Yeah, one she had a runner on second base with 2 outs, and you know that's what a runner on second base will do for you. That time there was the speed of Hess that forced her to get rid of it. But nice job by Poncho.
Isabella Flores 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the first. Takes a strike. And at the corners are the first and third baseman, everybody else straight up. And now Flores asks for timeout, and it's granted.
Yeah, a little kind of was freezing her in that box while Taylor was trying to get the signal.
Off the end of the bat, foul.
That was a good pitch.
0-2.
Yeah, she kind of threw that one with a little velocity, as you know, I like to call it a cutter. She's kind of started it there and just kind of ran away from her.
Nobody on and 1 out in the Lamar 6th. We are scoreless. That's high. 1-2.
Yeah, we saw Taylor late in the year really go to that inside pitch, that fastball that she really got some strikeouts on. We haven't really seen her paint the inside a whole lot tonight. Her control's been really good, and she's put the ball where she's wanted to, just hasn't really taken advantage of that inside. It's probably part of the scouting report.
High and away, 2-2. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 series for the SLC Championship. Flores awaits a 2-2. High in the air foul and out of play. Wind is still blowing in from center.
Yeah, and I think that's also helping the pitchers with the understanding that hey, you know, home run ball is not really in play.
Cowgirls were leaning on that one, thinking a strike call was coming, and it did not.
Yeah, Pruitt held on to it for quite a bit. Yeah, for quite a bit.
So it counts full to Isabella Flores. High in the air to center. Dibley moves to right center. Catches the second out. 2 away for Lamar.
Yeah, that's second full count she's gone to, though, Taylor has this inning. You'd like to see her, if you're the Cowgirls, like to see her get ahead 0-2, and then, maybe a one waste pitch and then get the out. Save yourself a few pitches.
just over 60 pitches
Yeah,
in the ball game. So she's been very efficient.
Yeah.
This is McGuire, who pinch ran and stayed in the game. And takes a strike. Kinley McGuire.
Yeah, very, very tight in left field is Eister.
McGuire, a 190 hitter on the year.
Dibley shaded over to that side also.
Yeah.
Infield way in, looking for the little slap tap.
It's outside, 1-1. McGuire, a 5'6" freshman from Buda, Texas. Here's the 1-1. Grounded towards first, it rolls foul.
Yeah, threw the curveball, the drop ball, 57, down and in at her, and so as she's coming around, she has no choice but to just commit to the swing and then just and tap it foul.
So 1-2. Taylor to McGuire. It's just outside, 2-2.
Yeah, we've seen both pitchers go after that outside corner and miss by just a fraction.
Fly ball to left. Eister over by the line. Able to retire. McGuire. Taylor giving up just 2 hits through 6 innings now. It remains a scoreless tie. McNeese bats at the bottom of the 6th next on ESPN+. Okay. Good luck. Take a look at some of the Lamar folks on the left field side. First pitch of the bottom of the 6th is to Cassidy Chance. It's ball 1.
Well, if you're the Cowgirls, you got it right where you want it. You know, you've got your hitter that's on fire up, top of your lineup.
Outside to Chance, 2-0. She has reached base 10 straight times.
Yeah, and if she can reach 11th straight time, the Cowgirls may have something in it working.
Yeah.
Because the pressure, as it starts mounting late in these innings, all these zeros.
That's a strike. Chance has 2 of the 3 McNeese hits. Singles in the 1st and 3rd. Reagan Smith has walked just 2. Chance fouls it, 2-2.
Yeah, went outside again, got that outside pitch, and it was borderline. Well, if we have an injury out in the foul territory, looked like one of the fans is pointing.
Yeah, maybe it hit somebody in the head.
Hit somebody in the head, yeah. I'm not sure.
2-2. Grounded on a high hop to Hess. And a quick throw gets the speedy Chance at first. One down as Chance's on-base streak ends at 10.
Yeah, it's a big relief for the Lamar Cardinals to keep her off base.
There's Maddie Weeks. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. First pitch low. 1-0.
Cowgirls still have a lot of pop in this lineup, even though there's only one out. Teams are scratching for one.
Yeah. Little dribbler to third. Hess is able to get it and throw out Weeks. Well, Hess has been solid at third.
Yeah, and she did 1-0 right there. That pitch was up and in a good spot. She just got out too far out in front and just kind of rolled over it. And it's you're looking for something to be able to drive into the gaps right here, right center, left center. The lines, if you get one down the line, okay, that's great. But right center, left center is where everyone needs to be working for both teams.
Riley Cloud takes a strike. She's 0 for 2. Reagan Smith, 0-1. That's low, 1-1. Smith to Cloud. Up the middle, that's a hit. A 2-out single for Riley Cloud. McNeese has a base runner. Those are a rare thing in this pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
2 down.
Well, and that's a good job hitting it right back where it came from. I mean, you balls that are – we've not seen anything really of any significance go down the line to third base, to left field, or to first base. So everything's been up the middle, and that's kind of where you need to work these pitchers because their location has been really good.
Corinne Poncho has walked twice. And ball 1, low and away.
Yeah, respect on the power of Poncho and way. Yeah, so expect Cloud to be on her horse if anything gets in the gaps.
Poncho takes a strike. Runner at first, 2 down. McNeese batting in a scoreless game in the bottom of the 6th. Smith to Poncho. It's inside, 2-1.
Well, Cowgirls could potentially do something here. I'm not seeing. I don't see any signals being punched in or texted or. So maybe not. I was thinking maybe 2-1 hitters count.
Pulls that one foul.
Yeah, just changed up the speeds and came inside, and I like the way the pitchers are doing that now. They're thinking, here it is. You're going to hit it hard, but I'm just not going to be able to hit it out because even in the ballpark.
2-2. Smith pitches to Poncho. Hit sharply and dug out of the turf at second by Flores. McNeese got a hit, but they leave the runner on. 6 complete innings of shutout softball. The Southland Conference Tournament Championship continues in a moment on ESPN+.
That ball gets past her. She may.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, baby-like wonder, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Get the Boardwalk Bundle, a number 2 sub, chips and a drink for $10.99. Available for a limited time.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Credit Union One Free Checking has everything you need to bank on the go. Make deposits and more with our highly rated mobile app. And get your direct deposit up to 2 days sooner with CU1 Early Pay. Open your account in minutes at creditunion1.org.
Lamar will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due. Wilson and Radford and Wright. Just 2 hits for the Cardinals, just 4 for McNeese. In a very entertaining pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it really has, but it's been a lot of really good defense. That's been fun to watch. A couple double plays on each side, or a double play on each side, and some nice plays on ground balls by
Wilson. Takes a strike. She's 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice and flew out. There have been some hard hit balls in this game.
Yeah.
But nothing has crossed the plate. Ground ball left side. Cassidy Chance throws out Wilson. 1 down in the Lamar 7th. And we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Oh, it's back to Samara Lee Wessling, who started the game as the DP. Radford came in for her, stayed in the game and played right. And now Wessling will return. She had the first hit of the game for Lamar back in the 2nd and was pinch run for. So 1 for 1.
Yeah, she hit one to the left side of the infield. Chance moved over, kind of went into a slide and wasn't quite able to corral it. Would have been a great play if she could have, and I'm not sure she could have got her out at first anyway, but
Taylor has thrown 72 pitches in 6 1/3 innings. Wessling, this infielder, 5'7" sophomore from Converse, Texas. And what's up, something in the dugout?
No, it's a technology
Oh,
issue.
it's technology. Yeah, that's a problem. Yep.
Yeah. So we got everybody switching. So we got pitcher and second base switching there a little, and then catcher and shortstop.
You know, they could just put one finger down and do it that way like we did for 100 and something years of ball. Now we're going to get a timeout from Coach.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, used to get dark. Used to put a little chalk on my fingers. Yeah, back in the day, so you could see it. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then it got.
Well, we went high tech.
Yeah, we got something going on in left field, and we got people all over the. We got people all over the field.
Both.
Oh, I see. We got people up in the tree. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. The pokes are actually in the oaks.
Yeah.
It's not just below the oak. They're actually in the oak.
I have to guess. I guess it would be a preteen male doing that. Just I had several of those, and when I couldn't find them, I looked up. Yeah.
All right. Wessling takes inside. 1-0. 61 miles an hour on that pitch from Maddie Taylor.
Yeah, last couple batters, she's tried to go inside to start with. That one just missed.
1-0 pitch. That just twists outside. 2-0. Wessling, this right-handed hitter, stands all the way back in the batter's box towards the catcher. 2-0 pitch and a swinging strike as Taylor pulled the string.
Yeah. Caught her going 2-0, trying to unload on one, and really surprised that she was swinging 2-0, just back in the game. Didn't bat her last time, and she was going after it.
Strike 2 inside corner.
Yeah, there's that corner we talked about last inning, and now she's hit it a couple times, and that's a very good pitch. It's really tough to hit, especially for taller batters.
Here is the 2-2, Taylor to Westling. Sharply hit to center. Dibley comes racing in for the catch. She covers some territory, a whole bunch of real estate.
Yeah, it's almost to the point, and we've seen some really good center fielders in this league, but we see her a lot more, obviously, and anytime a ball falls, we're more surprised than it is when she's caught it. Yeah.
Mackenzie Wright 0 for 2. Nobody on, 2 down in the 7th for Lamar. Grounder rolls foul. Right with the open stance. And that one misses 1-1.
Yeah, just went back inside, just missed.
Mackenzie Wright, a 5'8 junior from Pearland, Texas. Bats and throws right. Wears number 99. Grounds that one foul, 1-2.
Yeah, went back inside. That one was well inside and probably would have been a ball, but that's that pitch. Both pitchers are doing a really good job. They're going, here, you can swing at it, but keeping it fair is going to be almost impossible.
Pop up right side. Cloud towards the foul line. Catches it in fair territory. Lamar down in order in the 7th. We remain scoreless. McNeese will bat in the bottom of the 7th. Somebody needs to score a run. Southland Conference Tournament Softball. This is ESPN Plus. The 7th, a scoreless game. Reagan Smith in the circle has given up just 4 hits. And an inside corner strike to Munoz. Munoz hit it hard her last trip, but it was a 6-3 double play.
Yeah, she hit it hard right back where you're supposed to, and it just, because of the runner on first, the infield was shaded toward the middle.
High fly, shallow left. Wyndham at short will call for it behind third. 1 down in the McNeese 7th.
Yeah, Smith changed speeds on that and to about 58, only about 3 miles an hour difference, but the difference in the location and the spin on the ball got Munoz out in front instead of, wasn't able to just push it right back through the middle like you need to here.
Maddie Taylor, 1 for 2. Takes that one outside. Last trip up, she hit a little looper that landed by second base as the middle infielders couldn't decide who wanted it.
Yeah.
It went as a hit. That's high, 2-0.
Yeah, so she does have, obviously tied one of the home run leaders on the team. She has that ability to win the game all by herself. But, do you let her have it here at 2-0?
And it's low, 3-0. Maddie Taylor is one of the Cowgirls' 4 hits and has held the Cardinals to 2 hits and no runs through 7. McNeese batting bottom of the 7th. A strike. Taylor has to return.
Yeah, much to the delight of the Lamar fans and the players.
So a 3-1 count on Maddie Taylor. Reagan Smith ready. A foul fills the count at 3-2.
Yeah, good job by Smith. Come back from a 3-0. That was a quality pitch at 3-1, knowing that you've got someone that can end the game with a swing.
Smith to Taylor. And that's inside for a 1-out walk. Third walk issued by Reagan Smith.
That was a very close and a very, very gutsy pitch to throw off speed to the inside part of the plate.
And Dibley, the batter. They're not pinch running for Taylor. They do that sometimes. Right now they'll let Dibley bat.
Well, they've run her already.
That's right.
So that's
keep
probably
her
in case they have to go pitch her another inning.
Dibley takes ball 1 low. 62 miles an hour for Reagan Smith. Smith has reached 91 pitches now. Which is not that much for in the 7th inning. And now a visit from Coach Hooks and company. They'll gather in the circle.
Yeah, Coach Langelo giving some advice, some base running advice to Taylor, and I think some of it's going to be like, be as fast as you've ever been, or be faster than you've ever been.
If you round second and come to third, watch what I tell you to do.
Yeah. I think there's some possible Cowgirls have some possible pinch hitting situations coming up. Looks like
maybe somebody will bat for Pruitt.
Well, it looks like Miko Dominguez has kind of moved out.
Yeah, that's
deck.
a possibility. She could bat for Pruitt and stay in at catcher.
Yeah.
A lot depends on what happens here with Lexi Dibley.
Yeah, 1-0. This is interesting here.
2-0. 63 miles an hour from Smith. She hasn't lost any velocity. She's been efficient in the ballgame, giving up just the 4 hits. And now 3 walks. Dibley, the right-hander, with a slightly open stance. Ball 3, high and away.
Yeah, here's an interesting thing now. If you get your runner to second, then at that point, do you pinch run and take that chance?
Yeah.
So there's some things that coach has to think about. But right now it's 3-0.
And it's low for ball 4, 2 on with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And this will be Miko Dominguez batting for Anna Pruitt. Dominguez, a .337 average on the year. She's the offensive half of the catcher split with Pruitt. No homers, 9 RBIs for Dominguez.
Yeah, she's hit the ball well late in the season. She's really come on. Cowgirls have really got a lot of production up and down the lineup, and especially when they've come off the bench with people like Gwen Hall and Dominguez. And
Daigle has done well.
Daigle has come in and done well. So they've had some good production off the bench.
Dominguez, a 5'5" freshman out of San Antonio, taking strike one.
Yeah, the outfield is medium depth, so there will definitely, unless the ball is hit away from one of the outfielders there will definitely be a play at the plate if they choose to run.
There's the 0-1. Strike two to Dominguez on the outside edge.
Yeah, they got her pulling her foot out, and they threw it outside twice in a row.
That one sails high.
Yeah, gosh, nice play by Wright there to keep the runners where they were. That would have been huge. Look at him go outside again.
1-2. And it's low, 2-2 to Dominguez.
Yeah, nice job by Wright. That's two pitches that she did her job as a catcher, keeping everybody at bay.
So a visit into the circle by Wright. Home plate umpire Nikos Williams.
Yeah, I really expect this pitch to be a strike. I don't think she's going to want to go to 3-2 here. I think she's going to challenge Dominguez, and I think this is going to be an outside curveball.
Hit sharply to second. A slight bobble, but a force out makes it first and third with two down, and the winning run is at third for McNeese.
Yeah, Dibley started her slide about 25 feet away.
Yeah.
Had she ran through the bag and slid, she may potentially have been safe. And I'm not sure what Coach Landreneau, if he's thinking maybe she came off the bag before she caught it.
Right, something like that. They're going to go for a review here, a challenge by McNeese. I think this is a low probability of success for the Cowgirls, but the payoff would be so high to have the bases loaded with one out in the bottom of the seventh that it's worth their try. So
yeah, pretty well hit by Dominguez, and it was, like you said, it was bobbled at second base by Flores, but Dibley was anticipating it was going to be clean. She started her slide way early.
Yeah.
And had she run through the bag and slid, she might actually have beaten it out because it was.
So we'll see as they go to the review.
No, they won't. I don't know that they're even going to do that.
No, it doesn't look like they are. Maybe they just discussed it based on a question of Coach Landreneau. So it's first and third with two outs for McNeese. Nyjah Fontenot is due up with the winning run at third here in the seventh. Did we get a pinch runner?
Well, we got a pinch hitter here. This is going to be Daigle.
Oh, it is?
Yes. So Daigle in for Fontenot.
It is.
And so now, there's the so the interesting thing about this is Dominguez will just jog on down to second. They'll let her go because there's no the winning run is on third, so the runner at second means absolutely nothing. The good thing for the Cowgirls is it's going to take away the force.
First pitch is high. Runner does not go at first. Daigle, the 295 hitter, has a homer and 14 RBIs. A lot of that is a pinch hitter.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't go on down there. They may wait for a strike and then go.
This 5'6" freshman is out of Eunice. Now the runner goes, and she's uncontested into second as Daigle takes a strike. Taylor, the runner at third. Dominguez, the runner now at second. And here's the 1-1 to Daigle. That's outside, 2-1.
Well, Daigle is going to get a pitch to hit because you've got Cassidy Chance on deck.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna want to go to her. So she's gonna get a pitch, and it could be this one right here. It could be the best pitch she gets.
That's a strike. Count even at 2. 62 miles an hour from Smith.
Yeah, really surprised. One kind of came inside. It might have caught Daigle off guard a little bit.
2-2. Little loop that is caught at by Hess at third. Side retired. We're going to extra innings in a scoreless game. 0-0 in the SLC Tournament Championship. Lamar bats in the 8th next on ESPN+.
That 2-1 pitch, I'm not sure.
Leading it off for Lamar is Whitley in the 8th, top of the 8th. First pitch is ball 1 from Maddie Taylor. Riley Whitley 0 for 2 in the game. Missed outside, 2-0. Lamar won twice in the 8th inning in the pod at Southeastern.
Yeah, they're used to doing this. They're comfortable in this kind of scenario. And
2-0 from Taylor. That's a strike. Belt high on that pitch. 2-1. Interesting that both starters are still in. They've both been brilliant here in game 1. That kind of affects the rest of the series. They'll have less opportunity to use them. Inside, 3-1.
Well, this game 1 is so important, and I think we talked about this, and I think it's important for both teams. Obviously, always in a 2 out of 3, but I think especially for the for Lamar being, they're on a roll right now. They're winning these games, and their confidence is sky high. We can beat anybody. Well, our pitcher's shutting everybody down. And if somehow they can win it like that, I think.
And ball 4, a leadoff walk. Whitley, with the potential winning run, has reached first base. Coach Hooks will come out and she'll, I believe, get a pinch runner in here. Coach Hooks was a longtime assistant at Northwestern State. And her assistant at Lamar, Tara McKinney, played shortstop for her. Cicely Wyndham will be the batter. And I can't read the number on the pinch runner here. Ponytail is too long. Covering up the numerals. Wyndham, 1 for 2. First pitch from Taylor is a strike. Showed bunt, pulls the bat back. It's 1-1. There's the bunt, and it's foul. Wyndham now in a 1-2 deficit.
And those are little things. Those are the little things. Happened to Cowgirls earlier in the game. They weren't able to get the sacrifice over.
Right, yep.
And and you never know. I mean, like I said, the pressure, the added pressure of a runner in scoring position at second base is twofold over what normally happens.
Just outside, 2-2.
Yeah, that was a great pitch right there. It was a great take, but Taylor's really looking for the strikeout here if she can. I mean, obviously, she can roll over a double play if possible.
High, and the count's full. Taylor just over 90 pitches now at 92. Pitches here in the 8th inning. Full count. High fly to center. Dibley in a couple of steps. And retires Wyndham. One down. Now Thompson, center fielder, will step in. 0 for 2, grounded into a double play and flew out to center.
Yeah, she hit it sharply. The double play was hit sharply. Really nice play.
Ball one low. Swing and a miss, pulled the string on that one, and out in front was Thompson.
Yeah, nice drop ball that time. She's thrown that pretty well. That's about 4 or 5 miles an hour slower, but it really comes in and just falls down.
Blakely is the pinch runner at first. The 1-1 count to Thompson. Here's the pitch. Strike 2.
Yeah, another good pitch. Same pitch again. This time started more in the middle and went out.
One-two pitch. Thompson fouls it past third. Count stays 1-2. Runner at first, one out. Lamar batting top of the 8th in a scoreless contest.
Yeah, that tried to sneak that one inside at 63. She was out in front of it, hit it foul, so look for her to go back to that drop ball again outside.
There's the 1-2. Grounded towards short. Chance to Weeks. And safe at first. Thompson reaches on the force as Blakely, the pinch runner, is retired. 2 down.
Yeah, pretty quick turn. I thought Chance probably should have just went herself.
Yeah,
and just went ahead. She was about 2 steps from the bag. Go ahead and make sure of one. You never know what can happen on that exchange. And looked like she very, very quick coming. But
so the runner on at first is Thompson. Hess is the batter, and a sharply hit ball to third. Munoz up with a one-hopper. And the out is recorded at first. A leadoff walk does not score. Cardinals did not score in the 8th. McNeese with a chance to win it in the bottom of the inning. This is Southland Conference Tournament Softball on ESPN+. the circle. She's been brilliant, giving up just 4 hits and no runs to this potent McNeese offense. Tough task for her with the top of the order due for the Cowgirls. Cassidy Chance takes ball 1.
Yeah, all the hits, and several of them have been infield hits, and a couple of on the ground, nothing of any significance. Some of the harder hit balls have been caught, but as good as Smith has been, her defense behind her has been just as good. And of course it is a team. It's what Coach Hook said. We've got to do it all. She's got to throw strikes. The defense got to play. We've got to get timely hits.
It's 2-0 to Cassidy Chance, 2 for 3 in the game. That's a strike. 2-1. 61 miles an hour from Reagan Smith.
Yeah, went right down the middle, taking the chance that the chance was not swinging, and just laid one right in there for her.
They're in tight at the corners. Back everywhere else for Chance. And a line shot hit through the left field hole between short and third. Chance reaches with her 3rd hit of the game. And potentially the winning run. She's on at first. We'll see what Weeks is tasked with doing. Most likely it's placing a bunt down.
Yeah, and that's why last inning you knew Daigle was going to get a pitch, because they did not want Chance to get up there again. That's an excellent job of hitting. But they held her to a single, so that's good.
5th hit of the game for the Cowgirls. A leadoff hit to begin the 8th. Weeks bunts this one. It'll be fielded and thrown out at first. The sacrifice is good. Wilson fielded it. The second baseman Flores was over to cover. Chance at second, 1 down. Here comes Riley Cloud. Cloud 1 for 3.
Well, and you never know. They may pitch around Cloud, get first base open again. Winning run is at second. Just depends on who you think, who you think you got a better scouting report on.
Smith to Cloud. A strike. Not pitching around her. They went right after her.
Well, but they threw her off speed and went away from her. That's where they're going to throw Cloud. They're going to try to get it out away from her and try to get her to roll over on one.
That one bounces in. And a nice stop by Wright.
Great job by Wright. Wright's been a wall back there. I don't think anything's gotten past her this game. And this is in such a crucial time. Last inning and this inning, she saved 3 balls from getting past her.
1-1 to Cloud. Up the middle, and it will be 2 first. Nicely played by Smith to knock it down and regroup and calmly get Cloud.
Yeah, that ball wasn't hit very hard. Again, it was over the outside part of the plate, and she kind of wrapped around it and didn't really step into it and drive it through that direction.
There's Corinne Poncho. She's been on base twice with walks and a ground out. Chance at second, 2 down, bottom of the 8th. And ball 1 to Corinne Poncho. One-0 from Smith. Strike 1, 1-1.
Now she's really done a good job of when she gets behind, throwing the ball away from the hitter's strengths.
Line back off of Smith. Will she be able to scoop it? She does. She throws out Corinne Poncho. Smith took that one off her body and ran over towards first. Had that gone to the third base side, they'd have never thrown her out. It's part of the way the ball is bouncing here in this shutout. We are scoreless through 8, and the 9th inning is upcoming on ESPN+. Taylor's first pitch is ripped to left and caught with a sliding catch by Eister. One down.
Yeah, that was a great play by Eister as she got kind of did the hurdler stretch over there, but it got onto her in a hurry, and it had a little top spin to it as well.
So we're in the ninth in a scoreless game. Same thing on the other side of the campus, the baseball team. Northwestern and McNeese are tied 0-0 in the ninth. Now we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Ariel Flores, I believe, is coming back in. She had been out with McGuire playing left. She'll return to the position to bat here. 0 for 1 with a walk.
Yeah, she was a little shaken up earlier on a foul ball. Then she kind of ran into the fence, kind of.
Grounded to Munoz on a high hop. And 2 are down in the Lamar ninth. Maddie Taylor has just reached 100 pitches now as we play in the ninth.
Yeah, pretty good swings by Lamar in this inning, though. That one was hit pretty sharply to third base, and the first one was hit pretty sharply to left field. They're kind of getting around on it now.
Kayla Wilson is 0 for 3, right-handed batter with an open stance. And a foul off to the right, 0-1.
Yeah, a good location that time. Didn't give her anything she could get around and pull.
What an opening game of this Southland Conference Series. Playing for the championship, best of 3. And that's hit to Munoz, who catches that liner on the fly. Side retired, down in order to go the Cardinals in the ninth. Again, McNeese will come to bat with a chance to win it in the bottom half of the ninth inning in a scoreless game. This is Southland Conference Tournament Softball on ESPN+. Munoz with a couple of good defensive plays in the top half of this inning. And a high fly to deep left, back at the warning track, and caught by Thompson. Ball moved from towards center towards left, apart from the wind. Munoz got it pretty well on the big part of the bat, but not quite enough to overcome the wind.
That's exactly right. Yeah, then the question was how long is it going to hang up in the air, and are they going to be able to run it down? But it was a nice play in center field. Once again, all the defenses, Roxy Thompson in center makes a great play.
There's Taylor. And a knee-high strike.
Yeah, that was a good pitch right there for kind of cross Taylor up a little bit.
Taylor with a single and a walk in the game. She was on third when the 8th inning ended. 7th inning ended. 1-1 as that's outside. And I believe Taylor at third is the only time a runner has been at third in the ball game. 1-1 from Reagan Smith. Ooh, a big swing and a miss. Taylor falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, that one came up and in. Schultz had a line on that one.
Smith ready. And it's low 2-2. Five hits for McNeese, just 2 for Lamar. There have been some hard hit balls and some good defense. Very cleanly played game. High. And the count goes full. There has not been a hit by pitch. There has not been a pass ball or a wild pitch. There's just been one error.
Yeah, and that was early in the game.
Just very, very clean. Count full on Taylor. Reagan Smith comes home. Sharply hit. That's a hit. Taylor goes the opposite way. Her second hit of the game. It's the 6th hit for McNeese. Here's Dibley.
You know, I think if there would be no outs, I think you would possibly see a pinch runner, but, you know, just with no outs. But with this case, 1 out, Dibley has been clutch all year for the Cowgirls.
And an outside corner strike to Lexi Dibley. Dibley is 0 for 1. She's walked and laid down a sacrifice bunt.
Got a shading her to both lines. Center field a little bit to the left field side.
That's ripped foul past third. It's 0-2.
Yeah, 52 miles an hour. That's that pitch that Smith does a really good job at throwing it inside and going, here, it looks good. You're going to hit it hard, but you're just not going to be able to hit it fair. So now she's got her set up at 0-2.
Taylor, the runner at first with 1 out, bottom of the 9th inning. And a foul by Dibley. She stays alive.
Yeah, 0-2. She went right after her. She thought she could catch her looking for a waste pitch, but that was a good job by Dibley.
(0-2). Smith to Dibley. That gets away, and Taylor will reach second with 1 out as the potential winning run. That's the first passed ball or wild pitch in the ball game. It came at a big time.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild pitch. That bounced down. She did all she could. It didn't go very far, but that's a great jump by Taylor at second base.
So it's now 1-2 on Alexis Dibley. Little pop behind short and caught by Wyndham.
Yeah, once again, just getting out in front of it and not just being patient enough and saying, if it's out here, I'm going to wait and I'm going to hit it hard down the middle somewhere.
There's Miko Dominguez. Back in the 7th. She had a chance to win it. Grounded into a 4-6 force out. That's hit to center and caught by Thompson on the run. McNeese again at a runner in scoring position. They can't push it across here in the 9th. Let's go to double digits. The 10th inning is next in a scoreless contest. This is ESPN+. Wessling right and Whitley are due here for Lamar. Maddie Taylor giving up just 2 hits in 9 innings.
Yeah, both these pitchers have been unbelievably outstanding. It's going to be a shame when one of these lose because it's just the defenses have been great and the pitchers have been outstanding.
Outside 1-1. Wessling had a fly out her last trip. Singled and was pinch run for back in the 2nd. And returned into action for that 7th inning at bat. High pop left field. Eister calls and catches the first out here in the 10th. Everybody on their edge of the seats.
Yeah, everybody's, it's almost like you're waiting for that one mistake somebody makes,
Yep.
whether it's a pitcher mistake, whether it's a fielder mistake. But, it seems like the big fly doesn't seem like it's going to come tonight.
There's Mackenzie Wright. She turns on one and fouls it past third. Wright with a pop out, a ground out, and a fly out, 0 for 3. Top of the 10th, nobody on, 1 out. Wright grounds it to Munoz at third. Had to go to her left and scooped it. 2 down. Whitley walked to lead off the 8th, but was stranded. Actually, she was forced out, and Thompson was stranded. She bats with nobody on at 2 down. 0 for 2 in the game. Strike called on the outside edge. Whitley from Huntington, Texas, a 5'6" freshman, bats and throws right. Outside from Taylor, 1-1. Taylor takes the 1-hopper and underhands to Pancho at first. Lamar shut out through 10. Again, we go to the bottom half of an extra inning with McNeese with a chance to win it. Crowd up on their feet. They're enjoying this. Scoreless in 9.5 innings. This is ESPN Plus. Nyjah Fontenot will lead it off for McNeese. She's 0 for 2, was pinch hit for in the bottom of the 7th, and returns now as the DP. Fontenot, an all SLC performer, coming back from a knee injury after about a month. Limited play. And strike one from Reagan Smith. Reagan Smith has thrown 130 pitches through 9 innings, given up 6 hits, 4 walks, has struck out just 2. Has had great defense behind her. And ball 2, 2-1. Actually 1-1 to Fontenot. Getting a little punchy here as we get to the bottom of the 10th.
No doubt.
Can't count.
No doubt.
See, now it's 2-1.
Yeah, you were clairvoyant.
Nyjah Fontenot from here in Lake Charles. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and it misses 3-1. Interested to see what happens if Fontenot reaches first, either through a walk or a hit. Will they pinch run for her?
Well, yeah, and then you've got Chance up, who's on fire.
Yeah.
Do you waste her bat by bunting her?
Yeah.
You know that there's a lot of chess pieces they got to be moved around. That's going to be ball. Yeah, they didn't even, not even sure. That looked like a waste pitch
Almost.
out there. Yeah, it's like they knew Chance has power because she just hit the ball over the fence. And he's asking her, can she run? Can you run?
And we're going to get the pitch runner. This is going to be
Morales.
Yeah, Morales. Adriana Morales, the 5'1" sophomore from Kingsville, Texas, will run for Nyjah Fontenot. And Fontenot is out.
Yeah, that'll.
So Morales as a pinch runner.
Yeah,
she's 4 for 4 stealing. It's not impossible that they might try to run her.
Well,
here.
you know, a fake bunt steal situation could be with a left-handed hitter. The other thing is, you really don't want to take the bat out of Chance.
Yeah.
It's as good as she's hit the ball. I mean, you waste her if you bunt her.
Smith comes home and not showing signs of bunting. It's ball 1 high.
Yeah, and they may do fake bunt, and just to get the defense moving and get the pitcher kind of a lot of movement in the pitcher's peripheral.
Chance is 3 for 4 with a ground out. And it's high 2-0. Smith still good velocity. That's 59 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, the problem is she's got a runner on first, and she got Chance batting. She knows Chance could end this thing, with a gapper.
Right.
So she's being very careful.
2-0. That's a strike on the outside corner. A very good location.
Yeah, that was perfect location on a 2-0. It's undoubtedly a strike, but not one that the hitter can go after.
Oh, she went after ball 4 or ball 3 and hit foul past.
Yeah, that was certainly outside. She definitely got her to chase one.
Our scoreboard has gone blank, except for the clock.
It got tired as well.
Yeah, it shuts down at 8:30 automatically. And the pitch to Fontenot, or to Chance rather, another foul. Count stays 2-2.
Yeah, good location, but good job of fighting that off. I think if you get to a full count, you may see Morales go. Because then Chance is good with the bat and probably not a likely strikeout candidate.
There's a scoreboard back. Minor glitch. Swing and a miss, a strikeout of Cassidy Chance. Smith, with just her 3rd K of the game, could not have come at a bigger moment.
Yeah, so you roll the dice and don't have her bunt and get the runner at second, and then she actually swung at 2 pitches out of the zone that time. Yeah, so on the 2-1 she swung at 1, and then on 2-2 she swung at 1.
So here's Maddie Weeks, 0 for 3 with a sacrifice. And a line shot that gets through.
That'll win the game right there. That should win it.
They're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw. Safe! McNeese wins it 1-0 in 10 innings. And the Cowgirls take a 1-0 lead in the best-of-3 series. A Weeks double into the gap in right center, and the Cowgirls celebrate the victory. What a game this was.
It was an unbelievable game, and it's like I said, I don't know, 5-6 innings. It was going to be a shame that somebody had to lose this game. Feel for Reagan Smith, but, you know, that was just a good job of hitting. Where's the gap we talked about all game long? Right center field was where the Cowgirls needed to hit it. That's where they hit it, and that wins the game.
So Maddie Weeks with the RBI. It's the 8th hit of the game for McNeese. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cowgirls. The Cardinals, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest. And Kennedy Daniel will have a visit with head coach James Landreneau after the handshake here. The Cowgirls win it 1-0. They celebrate. And there's Kennedy getting ready for Coach Landreneau to join her. McNeese with the win. They're now at 39-19 on the season. Lamar with the loss, they're 33-23 on the season. And McNeese can go for the Southland Conference Tournament Championship in tomorrow night's game that begins at 6 o'clock, weather permitting. McNeese celebrates, the fans celebrate. And Coach Landreneau will join our Kennedy Daniel. Go ahead, Kennedy.
All right, Coach James, congratulations on your win. It was a multi-extra innings. Kind of just describe to me how it feels to beat Lamar with all these fans in the stands.
First of all, it was a great game, a great softball game. Anybody that's a fan of the sport could appreciate the defensive plays. You had 2 pitchers that were both warriors today going after it. So tip your hat off to Smith. I thought Maddie Taylor was excellent all weekend. As we start to get to the end of the game, we start to make some hard contact just right at people. And we were fortunate enough to get a walk right there and get a big swing right there by Maddie Weeks.
All right, so the pitching staff executed. Was that your plan, that the pitching staff executed?
Yeah, I mean, Maddie did a great job of controlling speeds on both sides of the plate, kind of mixing up timing really well. Just competed really well, got ahead, and was able to put some pressure on him. Got a lot of weak contact in the ground, so hats off. And then I thought we played outstanding defense behind him as well. So girls kept their composure today. Momentum could have switched. It was a great softball game. Just fortunate to be on this side of it.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep. He's going to give us his hand up. Maddie Taylor, pitcher for the McNeese Cowgirls. Kind of just describe to me what you're feeling right now.
Oh, just gratitude. I think my defense played amazing. They showed up in the box. They kept going, and they executed, and I'm just so grateful for them.
All right, it was a long game. You pitched the whole game. Kind of, how are you feeling going into tomorrow?
Oh, just ready. We know it's going to be another dogfight. They have a good offense, but we have a good defense, and we have a good offense, so I'm just excited for tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to y'all.